According to Charles Handy, there are 4 different types of organizational cultures. Organizational culture is a system of assumptions, beliefs, values, and norms of behavior that members of an organization have developed and adopted into their mutual experience, and manifested through specific symbols. The organizational culture is necessary for a functional organization. The culture itself is made out of the social predispositions of individuals. The culture of power. Power culture is visually represented as a spider's web. The leader is in the center, and the rest of the culture is weaved around the leader. It is also symbolized by Zeus, the main god of Greek mythology, because just like him, the leader also takes care of everyone, and in return, everyone listens to the leader. In the best case, this type of culture represents family, and in the worst case, a dictatorship. The source of the fear and power is in resource control, as they are the ones who are in dispose of information or money. The control is also seen in picking the people they rely on, which causes members of the organization to fight for the spotlight and a better position. This strategy of choosing their people allows them to control everything happening in the company. The main flaw of this culture is that it is very high risk, because practically everything depends on one person and their capabilities. If the leader is not competent enough, he won't have the control that is efficient enough to make everyone respect rules and procedures. On the other hand, the main advantages of this type of culture are the speed of reaction and their ability to adapt to the changes in the environment. The culture of roles. The Greek god representing this type of organizational culture is Apollo, the god of reason. Everything is based on logic, reason, and rationality. The structure is represented by the Greek temple because the organization's strengths are in its areas of expertise. Hierarchy is defined by the roles, as well. At the very top are experts. In contrast to the power culture, the leader in this organizational culture is almost depersonalized. Primarily, the core is in roles or positions that individuals have, not necessarily the individuals themselves as people with personalities. In the roles culture, the organization is a fixed social structure regulated by established rules and procedures. The main advantage is its reliability and efficiency. Meanwhile, the main disadvantage is an inability to adapt, rigidity, and lack of initiative and entrepreneurship. That is why this culture is suitable for someone who loves security and predictability and avoids changes and risks. The culture of tasks. Task culture is represented by the Greek goddess Athena, and the symbol of a net, because much of the power and influence lies at the interstices of the net. Seeing as this culture most often focuses on teamwork, highly valued traits are flexibility and independence. The power and control lie in competence, and partly, charisma. The fundamental values are success and accomplishment. The primary assumption is that the organization should be there to solve tasks. Everything is oriented towards work that needs to be done, and that is the main priority. Here the people aren't valued by their position, but by their ability to do their job, and the power lies in the hands of the most competent person. That is why this type of culture is best for highly motivated people, especially those whose motivation is intrinsic. The main advantages are the organization's orientation towards success and getting the results, and their flexibility, initiative, and creativity. On the other hand, this type of organization can be too dependent on people and their qualities. It does not allow the organization to grow too much, because it often supports the superficiality of the work, seeing as it is focused on getting it done rather than becoming an expert. The culture of people. This type is the rarest one out of all of them. The main belief is that the organization exists so that individuals can achieve their own goals and interests. Greek god that best describes this type of culture is Dionysus, the god of ecstasy. In these organizations, individuals believe they are superior to the organization, because alternative employment is easy for them to find due to their expertise. Employees are difficult to manage, and control systems and management hierarchies are not viable except mutual approval. Influence is mutual, and the power is based on the specialization. They do follow goals and objectives, but they do what they are good at. Because the focus is on the individual and their interests. The company's goals are usually disregarded, which is why this type of organization is always close to collapsing. This is the exact reason why there are almost none of the organizations that use this culture.